dogs. Like during COVID, their daughter-in-law got a golden doodle, because golden doodles were very popular on Instagram.
My sister got a golden doodle.
They ended up having to rehome the dog, because I was like, why are you getting a golden doodle? Like, those are highly active dogs, and you're not gonna be doing all that with that dog.
Well, during
They're
COVID,
so cute.
During COVID, believe it or not, and I know because I sell dogs, the sales went crazy. You would have thought it went the other way, but I think it's because a lot of people were home and they felt like they had the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the sales actually went up incredibly. But unfortunately, after that, a lot of people dumped the dogs because they were.
Yeah, they had to rehome the dogs because they realized like they're not. And I live around the corner from an animal place, and they say February through May. It's
island from there. They're gonna highly likely go to Qatar to load the payload, and unless they faked it that we're leaving now to have the element of surprise, if they go after those three and they do it such that there is no radiation, I think everybody's going to be happy, provided that something brings an end to this regime. That's the ultimate goal.
Uja, let me ask you one follow-up question. I'm going to go to Daniel real quick. These three sites I'm not familiar with. Are these nuclear sites?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Fordo is the one that is 800 feet down, and most of the enrichment is apparently happening there. That's the main target that the Israelis couldn't penetrate.
Thank you very much, Uja. I'll come right back to you. Daniel, how you doing?
Hello,
Daniel.
Good night. Yeah.
Hello, good evening. Hello. Daniel, I pinned an article to the top. Supposedly, President Trump has announced that we've attacked Iran, the nuclear sites.
Have you heard about this?
It's not like. Yeah, I heard it. It's not like he did tweet it, but I don't know if it's. I guess it's true. It's like Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan at the same time, and maybe the entire thing about the B-2s was like a decoy, like a.
Oh wow.
I'm checking BBC Farsi, and there's nothing there about this.
Well,
just 2 seconds ago, it happened on X.com. 2 seconds ago.
No way.
I was looking at it.
It was B2?
Wait. Hold on. I don't know if it's B2.
CNN is reporting it right now. It has to be B2. There's no other options.
Hold on, boy. Everybody mute up. Okay, Zach, I'm not putting up with you tonight. I'm going to be a grifter on my own time. Thank you. But, guys, I understand this is breaking news, but let's have a civil dialogue. If this is true, and I don't see where it would, why would Trump announce this if it's not true? I think this changes a lot of things.
Well,
hold on, Aaron, I got you. You called me a grifter, you asshole, and you think I'm just going to forget about it? With my name in the title? You're lucky I even let you in my spaces. Sorry, go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, so, what I was going to say was that this was like something that was going to inevitably happen, because in 2018, Iran's tactical response to the posted GCPOA was they had reached about 83% purity, and they started doing something different where they started building underground fortified facilities, nuclear facilities, and Israel has the capability. They have certain bombs that can reach 12 feet. I think they make out one that's like 20 feet. But some of their facilities, like the one that was just bombed, was actually like, I think it was like somewhere like 90 feet below the ground. And America has those bombs. America has a bomb that can like go 22 stories deep into the earth. So Israel, the only way Israel was, because basically Israel did bomb that place, but they were only able to, they weren't able to penetrate it and actually destroy it. So what we're seeing now is finally a retaliation on Iran, or a response to Iran actually building these underground facilities. But this has been in the works since 2018. This is not like something, it's just now finally happening. But this has been something that's been bubbling up for 2018. And like these. This is not like we're now figuring out, but America and Israel had to respond to Iran building nukes deep into the ground. Like you were going to get a response.
Thank you. Let me go to boss/stop because I can't read your language, my friend. Boss stop, are you there? Hoosier, what's this guy's name? I can't read that language, Hoosier. The guy next to you on stage.
Haradam.
Haradam, are you there? Haradam, thank you, Hoosier.
Yes, my friends. Yeah, I just wanted to talk. Earlier, you guys were talking about Iranians and Persian. But listen, Iranians are people who don't want to fight. They're not here to get a gun and go fight with the regime. I'm not, saying like Israel did a bad thing or a good thing. I think it did a good thing, and I'm supporting that. But it happens, right? I would prefer they wouldn't attack. If they would do this before they would ask like, okay, let's ask you, do you want us to attack you or not? We would say no. But now what is happening, they cannot go back. They have to go all the way to the end and, drop this regime or kill the leader, whatever, because they cannot leave us with this madness. And this is now their duty to do this. And I'm very surprised when Mr. Netanyahu comes to the TV and says, "Oh, people of Iran attack them." No, we don't want to do that. We're not soldiers. We're not like Israeli people. They all soldiers. They know how to work with guns. We are 90 million people who don't know shit about war.
So wait, let me ask you a question. And I'm not disagreeing with you. You don't have the arms. But how are you supposed to get your freedom if you don't rise up?
If you don't want to do shit, dude, what are you talking about? We did our thing when nobody supported us. We women rights freedom and they killed 4,000 or 5,000 of us. So now this time you are telling us to do something. So they're gonna kill 20,000 of us. No, dude.
So wait, hold on a second. First of all, dial down your tone.
The whole world, listen.
Okay, once again, I know you hear my voice. So I'm going to ask you to respect me when I talk. So basically you're saying, sit around, don't do nothing, let this regime stay in power, and murder, rape, and pillage your wives, your children, the grandparents in that country. You have 90 million people. The only thing you need is the arms and some support. But if you want to sit around and continue this regime, be my guest. Hoosier, am I wrong?
You are 100% correct.
Can I talk now? Listen, my friend. We were dealing with this shit. We were fighting against it. We were trying to cut their head, That's another story, right? We were doing our shit there, So now Israel intervened and now United States. This is another shit. This is not our shit. You understand me?
Okay, I understand that you're an IRGC supporter. The other two mods want to bring it back up. Hoosier, I modded you. Be my guest. I'm not going to listen to that fucking rhetoric. That's bullshit. Go ahead, Fadi.
I don't know how to do them, but I empathize with some of what he's saying.
Sorry, can I say something? Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. Let me just make this announcement. Matt, I told you this piece of shit was going to come in, and there he is, Dr. Wise. Guys, if you're Iranian, if you're Jewish, if you're Black American, this guy has hate for everybody. But go ahead, Fadi, I'm sorry.
Back in George Bush Jr.'s early presidency, he labeled Iran part of the axis of evil. For those in the know, what was actually happening in Iran at the time was the youth were rising up against their government. And it was a pretty big groundswell, as I recall it. I mean, it was material. I had some friends that were in universities there that were part of this movement. And because they were branded this axis of evil, that didn't really help the Iranian people, right? So there is something to what he was saying, and what I heard him say kind of in between the lines was like, hey, look, we don't like this regime. We want to try and replace it, but we're not going to go through a civil war. And for somebody that's lived in a country, and part of the reason I'm not in my country anymore is because we went through a 15-year civil war. I think that's hard sometimes for people in America to understand.
Fadi, let's have this dialogue because he's back on stage. America will not send troops for political reasons, right? Trump's not sending troops over there. Israel's definitely not sending troops over there. So if these two countries are lining up the possibility for an uprising, and you don't get those many times, you haven't had many of those in the last 46 years, and then we hear, and then there's no smoke with my Iranian Persian friends, we hear ad nauseum how they're being abused, oppressed, suppressed over there. They better grab at the gold ring, bro.
Yeah, you're right. So what I would say is, if there's a seam created, it needs to be filled by the Iranian people. They have to be willing. They have to be willing to get some blood on their hands. And like what's happening in Lebanon right now is a small example of what's possible. Israel took out Hezbollah, and now Hezbollah is weak. And now we have a couple of decent leaders that are trying to do what's right for the Lebanese, that are trying to disarm Hezbollah. So if it's possible in Lebanon, which is very, very, very heterogeneous, a lot of different religions and clans, it certainly is possible in Iran without a lot of civil bloodshed.
Hoosier, you there, Hoosier?
I'm here.
Can you run it for 2 minutes and you deal with this guy? Because I'm not going to engage with him.
Sounds good. Whose turn is next?
No, not Fadi. The gentleman with...
I understand that fake line. Whose turn is next?
You can go to Daniel. You can go to Pikachu. You can go to Daniel, Holly, Sabina.
All right, I'll go with Daniel.
I will join soon. I'm trying to update a bit.
Sure, go ahead.
Hi.
I just wanted to, first of all, thank President Trump. I wanted to thank all the Americans who are on the side of President Trump and for humanity. I honestly am saying that because I do believe that this is the time that we really, really needed America's help with saving what could have been an absolute global catastrophe. So I'm just sending it out there as a massive thank you. Thank you, President Trump. Thank you, America, for weighing in and helping save this global catastrophe from happening. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Sabina,
hi.
I go to you next, and then...
Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I was just reading the headlines and just looking at the conflict. To me, it seems like there is a conflict between the America First people and the America First group within MAGA, but it seems like they've been kind of diminished. So it seems like it's kind of like green light now. So that's all I just wanted to share because I've been following that the whole day and just refreshing to see, any updates. And it seems like they are on board now. So J.D. Vance has recently made comments that I guess go against. J.D. Vance has, supported Trump. But yeah, it seems like the America First crowd is kind of losing. Sorry?
You're making something out of nothing. We've attacked Iran. That's all that matters right now.
Oh, did that happen? Look.
Go ahead, Matt.
Look at the pin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sabrina, you get caught up on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's going so fast. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I see that basically now on the flight radars, all the American flights are gone from the flight radar. But I think what's interesting here is basically the media that knowingly or unknowingly kind of took part of this deception. We were all like kind of focusing on those B-2s flying to Guam or wherever, and when are they heading and how long will they take them. Everybody was doing the calculation, and it seems like that it was all just decoy.
Well, Danny, let me just
That's
jump
interesting.
Danny, let me just jump in real quick. What we had to the top, what we had on the Jumbotron was a tweet from Truth Social, but this is an actual article from the New York Times is now saying that America has attacked Iran. God bless America and our troops.
It's also live on CNN, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing, JB.
Yeah, they're all basic on the tweet. I mean, he also tweeted it on Twitter, the same
it's official.
image, and everybody.
Yeah, it's official. So Daniel, let me go to Nuha. Am I saying your name right, Nuha?
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, how do you say your name?
Nuha.
Nuha. The mic is yours, ma'am.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, like, I wonder, like, where this takes us, because we're speaking of, like, you know, congratulations, but, like, is it really over? We need to wait for Iran's retaliation. I suspect the axis of resistance, i.e. like the actual proxies are going to actually, like, because they've been quite restrained so far, and I think they're going to now join in, and the focus will be on the US bases in the Middle East. So yeah, this could intensify now. I don't think things are over.
I'm gonna agree with her on that part, 100%. Because I feel like this is the beginning, but also on the other hand, this also stops Israel from doing any other stuff that they thought about doing, because now they don't have to go try and bomb the hell out of Israel and everything. It feels like they go try to get a precise location because Trump already did it. So the idea of as of right now can back down until something else happens. But do I think it's over? Hell.
It's not over. Nuha, I'm sorry, Tony. I don't know if Nuha, did you finish what you were going to say, ma'am?
Yeah. Just one more thing in relation to that. I believe that the proxies were deliberately restrained because they were working in a way collaboratively to give the message that they would only intervene, and it was contingent on America's intervention. So I think now that America's joined, we'll see like Hezbollah, the Houthis, you know, they're going to join in, I believe.
Join in what? Join in what?
In their like missile, in their attacks, either towards Israel or to the bases, the U.S. bases in the Middle East.
No, I think. Listen, they're going to get pummeled. They're going to get. Hold on.
And the Iraqi militias separately as well. I forgot to mention the Iraq militia.
I'll come back to you. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Mojo, what do you think about what happened?
It's fucking a glorious day. It was a glorious day when Israel bombed the shit out of them. It's a glorious day when the U.S. is bombing the shit out of them. I would just say, hey, where's the rest of fucking NATO? Why don't we fucking load up the planes? Why don't we fucking head in there? Why don't we just, hey, let's do it. Today's the day. Matter of fact, Pakistan. Hey, Tony, shut the fuck up. You find the mute button, you little fucking bitch. Listen, today's the day we're dropping bombs, and that means on all cowards. So you're going to get some verbal bombs, and we're dropping real bombs where we need to. I say we should take out Pakistan next. I think we need to fucking denuclearize all of the Islamist countries. I think what we really need to do is we need to seriously take this opportunity to fucking end it. This is where you fucking end it. Like, you know, if Russia wants to smoke, bring it. China doesn't want the smoke, I can tell you that. Those motherfuckers, like, everybody talks about they're building a fucking navy. You ever fucking seen Chinese steel? I think today is the fucking day you put the goddamn fucking flag in the ground. I think what we should do is we should plant an Israeli and U.S. flag in Tehran, and we should fucking say, you know what, motherfuckers, you're conquered. Fucking deal.
And Roger, you can
do this.
Guys, Tony, hold on, bro. Because I want to go to Panna, because we always go to the ladies first. Panna, again.
Thank you so much. Guys, I know you're all angry, but as Iranian, I wanted to say that again, that we don't have problem with Jewish people. It's not true. We are not Muslim. Please understand that. Muslims attack our country. Iran meaning the word. The word of Iran means the land of Aryan people. I'm not talking about the Hitler and these things. It's our race. We are Aryan. We are not Muslim. I don't know how to say. And I'm against the Islamic regime in Iran. I'm sad. But I don't want the war.
Hold on. Listen.
Okay.
Let me make this very clear. When I misspoke. The IRGC is who we want to see go. If you're Iranian, if you're Persian, if you want to see them go, if you're opposed to them, then you're on the winning fucking team. You're on the fucking winning team. But let's not make this about semantics. We took the fucking mother of all bombs. We took the mother of all bombs and we fucking dropped them on them sons of bitches. You know what we should do? We should fucking rename those fucking bombs. We should call those the Crusaders. That's what we should do. Like, honestly, at this point, I just want to fucking light up the IRGC like a goddamn Christmas tree, and then I want to fucking point to Pakistan. I think what Trump should do is he should jump on TV right now, and he should say, yep, we just fucked up fucking the IRGC and Pakistan. You better surrender your nukes or we're fucking coming for you next, you little bitch. And Russia, if you want some, come.
Hey, this is
Yes,
Mojo.
I know. Wait. Wow.
Like, he's the fucking devil. Hold on.
No, I know. Wait, guys.
Go ahead, love.
No, Tony, I don't want to fight with them because they're right about Islamic regime. We all hate Islam. I personally, I lived in Iran. I born in Iran. But I want to say that this imagination that you get from media about Iran is not true. We are all families there. We have Jewish peoples there. We have Christian peoples there. We are Iranian. Don't call us Muslim. Iran is not Muslim countries. They attacked us and get our country. They got our country, by attacking us. We are sad. Okay?
Hey, but I want to speak to this little bitch Mojo real quick.
No, I don't let you because no, I'm as Iranian, I should answer him because he's sad, because he's angry because of Islam. I know, I understand him, but guys, imagine that now I'm in Italy. I'm living now in Italy as a student, but my parents living near Natanz. They're living in Kashan. Kashan is a city near Natanz. So I hate Islamic regime, but I don't know, just understand that we are people. So I know Jewish people are also people. It's just politics. So
well, that's really big of you to recognize that Jewish people are actually people. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Come on, Mojo.
Mojo, we have a lot of Jewish people in Iran.
Yes, Jewish people are Iranian as well. There are many Iranian Jewish people living in Iran before the revolution.
Everyone's rooting for Iranian people.
Listen, now's the time to say, let me just say what I got to say, and then I'll go back to you. Now's the time to say, thank you, America. Nobody on this stage, especially the mods, we know that Iranian people, for the most part, are not anti-Semites. It's not about Iran and Jews and all this other stuff. Right now, we should say, God bless America, thank you for being our ally. Nobody, I don't even know what you're talking about. Nobody in the States said that Iranians hate Jews.
JB, definitely the world, listen, definitely the world is a safer place, nicer place from now. And we don't thank anyone. But we deep inside we agree, but we cannot. It's very dull, nobody has this feeling right now what Iranian they have, because we don't want to fight, we don't want a war, we don't want war, bomb, gun, whatever is into it. Our philosophy
once again, we're going to have the same conversation we just had 10 minutes ago. Were you okay with this regime, what it's doing to your people? Right now is the time to grab your nuts back.
I just told you the board is
okay,
very...
you're going down because you have no fucking control. You're an idiot. Now's the time to stand the fuck up and rise up and free your own fucking people right now.
JB, can I just address Tony? We're going to give him a chance to speak. He wanted to rebuttal what I had to say, but I want to just first say that he needs to find a new flannel, the one that he bought from Target, the yellow and black one that he's got in his picture. It's not the business. So go ahead. We'll give you 90 seconds to have whatever rebuttal you have. Go ahead, take 90.
Yeah, first of all, bro, don't disrespect me for the reason we having a conversation, but two, I was saying I knew someone like this. I'll come off the mic because Trump did what he had to do to take away the threat. The threat was the nukes. You want to take over the whole goddamn blow everything.
Yes, I want to blow up everything. I want to start with you. I want to start with you and your supercuts hair.
It wasn't supercuts. It's a private barber, but when you go to supercuts, says you have that type of hair. But the thing is, like I said, is I knew someone like you, a majority out that you want more. You got an inch, now you want a mile. The threat's gone. So let's leave it at that.
Tony, you know the problem if America and in general liberalism don't get all of the countries, China and Russia will get. It's not something that as Iranian I want that. It's not. Because I'm not gonna support China or Russia. Because if they support that, they will be like North Korea. So I personally appreciate the US and other countries, but no, the problem is that my people, because they don't want the Islamic regime, but now they are in a war. So just when you want to say bad things about Iran, don't say Iran, don't say Iranian, say Islamic regime. Because I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, there's
it's not our war.
To take out the Islamic regime.
Can you add me to the queue?
That has to be done.
And when you say that,
Sorry, just
1 second.
I know you've been saying 1 second for 5 minutes. All I'm gonna say to you is land your plane because we have other speakers that want to speak.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
It's your people. I get it's your people, but we're here to support your people too. Let's have the conversation.
Pat, I know you are emotional, but we're going to pass the mic to the next person. JB, Molly, a while ago wanted to speak. Just wanted to let you know before
Holly, and then I want to go to...
Sorry, Holly.
It's okay. I followed your lead. I said, Molly. Holly, how you doing? And then we're going to go to Pikachu.
So, I'm debating with my brother right now. Let me ask you guys this. With the Iran was 3 weeks away potentially of having a nuclear weapon, I keep seeing the debate that they have been telling us that for decades and decades. So what do we say to that? Like, I mean, do we have any, I know it's just intelligence, but like, is there anything more to go on than just what they're telling us to show us that was indeed like how critical it was?
No, it was just a response to, in 2018, Iran got smart and got billions of dollars because of the policies from the predecessors, giving Iran billions of dollars, and they just used that to build these underground nuclear facilities. And now Donald Trump was like, hey, I'm in power, I'm going to take them out. It's just that simple. But somebody had to respond to what they did in 2018. It's just that simple.
Thank you, hey everyone. We're gonna go Pikachu, David. I don't even know how to say this person's name. John Tien. Pikachu, the mic is yours.
Yeah, no, thanks. I won't keep it long. I just want to come around again and say what I said earlier. Listen, on behalf.
Why would you say what you said earlier? Can you say something new?
No, I'm just saying it again because you weren't here to hear it. On behalf of Jewry in the world, I want to thank America for doing what they've done. They've saved the world, pretty much, by doing what they've done. They've dropped the bombs where they needed to be dropped.
No argument. I'd like to take back my criticism.
I'm just thanking.
Hold on. I just want to take back my criticism. It was worth repeating. Repeat it again.
Yeah, I'm thanking you guys for coming in and saving humanity once again. You've done it numerous occasions during our lives, and once again, today is the day you have stepped in and done what is right for all of us. So thank you once again, and I'll say it again and again and again until we fucking get rid of all the shit that's out there and that's killing us all as humans.
Thank you, Pikachu. God bless America. God bless our troops. God bless Donald J. Trump.
Pikachu?
Oh, that's his name, Pikachu. But hold on. Let me go to El Normo because you just got to the stage. El Normo.
What's up, yo?
What's up, yo? So what do you think about America liberating Iran? I don't know who changed this title, but liberating Iran.
I'm blown away. I can't believe we did it. It's like, you know how you want to kind of get with the girl and you're just thinking about it all the time, and it's like, is she gonna go with me and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, there it is, and you're just sitting in clover. It's just unbelievable, man. We hit them.
Well, you know what, Noah? Well, Biden wouldn't have done this.
That's correct. That's correct.
That's why they're going to call him Peace Be Upon Him, Donald Trump.
Peace be upon him. PBUH.
Thank you, El Nomo. David, are you there, David?
Yeah, I am, and thank you for hosting this hot topics, and it's unbelievably timing since we're all on here. I do have concern. First, I would love to see the fall of the dictators of Iran. My heart goes out to the people of Iran. I've met people from all over the world, and the people of Iran seem to be some of the nicest people I've ever met. So my heart goes out to them.
David, is this the David that's former Homeland Security?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then, so that being said I'm curious what the next steps are. And it probably, this is what I've heard for many years, is the people of Iran don't have the weapons to go after the government. And a lot of them just are kind of like also fear of, okay, if the dictators collapse, what's next? Could it be worse? And that's kind of what one of my worries is. Because, if you look at Afghanistan, okay, it's worse off than it was before, in many people's opinions. Some people may disagree with that. Another thing is, I do worry right now for a lot of people that I know that are serving overseas, that are in Jordan or other places, because most likely, I hope I'm wrong, there's going to be a lot of retaliation attacks from different rebel groups, extremist groups, or whatever you want to call them, groups regarding this from all different locations. So just hopefully this is just a smooth transition, and there's just this fall, and the people of Iran can finally have freedom, because I'm all for freedom. But I don't know if that's going to be that smooth, and hopefully I'm wrong on that one.
Thank you, David. I'm going to go to Zen. Zen, are you there? Zen Life.
Yeah, sorry. Man, I've heard so many conflicting. I'll say this, right? The regime. Oh my God. Okay, this. Sorry, I was distracted by something. This is the simplest thing I can say. Make this short. Obviously, anytime there is a belligerent actor in a government position that becomes terroristic or supports terrorism, it's an issue of global concern. And the fear of this person acquiring a nuclear weapon is unacceptable. I'm just not super favorable to the Western hegemony or narrative, because one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter, right? The West has...
No, that's what terrorists say. That's a saying that comes from terrorists. Go.
That's fine. Okay, cool. But anyway, so the West has deliberately empowered terrorists and done coups when there was democracy and peace, because it wasn't convenient for their global interests. A good example is 1953, right? The coup of Iran, the democratically elected president who was nationalizing oil. They took him out because that was going to compete with BP. It wasn't even BP yet, but it was a company that would go...
Hey, Zen, hold on a second before you take us down history lane. I'm going to take you down my history lane in just the last couple of years. You ready? Iran, 80% of the people there don't want this regime. You know why? Because they let me finish. They murder, imprison, rape, and kill people. Their own people, 80%. So that regime, if the people want the regime changed, then maybe we should listen. Also, this regime that supports terrorist organizations, let me finish. The same regime that supports Hezbollah, the Houthis, and Hamas, okay, they had to go. They have to go. So you can sing Kumbaya and say, oh, America made regime change here in Nicaragua and Panama. I don't give a fuck. I remember October 7th like it was yesterday. That was the same regime that supported that day. So please go ahead with your Kumbaya.
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't. Maybe I have a bad connection. I don't know if I came in clear. The first thing I said is a belligerent actor in a government position getting access to a nuclear weapon is unacceptable. So, obviously, I'm in favor of regime change. But the conflict is in the fact that this history is one we've created. So you're talking about history. The reason why I brought it up is because America keeps finding itself in this position where oopsie poopsie, when we put a terrorist in charge, they do terrorist shit and they terrorize their people, and then we have to come back and clean up the mess we created. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me. If I just said something that's not true, please someone stand up and correct me. That's not what's been happening? Am I fucking wrong? Okay, so that's relevant, bro, because it's somebody's country. It's like, let's bomb Iran, bomb. Like, bro, it's not a fucking game.
The same country that 80% of their own people want regime change. Their own people want regime change.
Zen, you don't find Iranians complaining. Do I complain? Is Hushar complaining? Is Pana complaining? We're all Iranian.
Okay, again,
we're not complaining. What are you guys complaining about?
You literally have no listening comprehension when the first thing I said is I want the regime gone. Now, I want you to actually square the fact that I've said that 3 times. Why do you keep repeating yourself?
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
You're going to ignore what I just said. You're going to ignore what I just said.
I'm going to tell you, today should be a day of celebration of America, not this bullshit. America did something in 1953. None of us were there alive in 1953. I mean, maybe Steve Wee was, but none of us else was. Let's celebrate what's going on today. The possibility of freeing these people from a terroristic fucking regime. You want to talk about all the mistakes? You want to talk about all the mistakes? And now we're fixing the problem that we did. How about that?
That's all I'm saying. Let's not.
This is the product of this generation watching too much fucking Sesame Street.
That's a real good rebuttal. That's a good rebuttal. That's a great rebuttal.
No. I want to be rebuttal.
Good fucking debunk.
There might actually be a future for Palestinian people now that this has happened. There might actually be a future for Palestinian people.
Why are there 3 people talking at the same time?
Hold on. Jesus Christ. I want to go to Big Drizzle because I do want him to answer that, and then I want to go to Pepe. Get Big Drizzle.
What's up, JB? Good to see you doing good, brother. First of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody across the world. Hope you're having a wonderful day. JB, I don't agree with the regime. I think the Carter administration did a piss poor job of handling the situation that led to the regime being around for like the last 40 years, right? I think probably 40 years. The thing is, though, we don't know, but we did this, but at what cost? Because as we know that when it comes to regime change, especially at this magnitude, that will lead to a lot of insurrection. It will lead to a lot of incursions. It will lead to a lot of.
Hey, Big Rob, check this out. What America did today wasn't a regime change. The only way there's a regime change, you know how? The Persian people, the Iranian people need to do it themselves. This was bombs. We're not sending troops in to kill an Ayatollah, Khomeini, or whatever. This was bombs, bro. We eliminated the nuclear facilities. So if there's going to be a regime change, it's going to have to be done by the Iranian people.
No. I understand, but do you think it had to come to this? I remember when the Obama administration was there, he did economic sanctions that crippled the nuclear infrastructure. That was so bad that they had to go.
All right, Rob, let me come back to you, man, because we're just gonna be going back and forth. I want to say hello to Rohan. Rohan, I don't know what time it is there, so I'm gonna just say good morning to you.
Well, you had a 50-50 chance. You got it right. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, Rohan, I think today's a great day. God bless America and our troops.
Well, as the news hit, I was really measured with a couple of different responses. Thank God it's happened. Really appreciate it. At the same time, I'm concerned about the blowback. And there might be absolutely nothing, but at the same time, there might be a cache of weapons coming from multiple places as a result of this. So I'm concerned about potentially tens of thousands of rockets being fired at Israel. That's the reality. Let's see what happens. Let's see how it pans out.
Rohan, respectfully, they were going to fire those rockets if we attacked or not.
Yeah. There's every chance and probability of that actually having occurred. I'd agree. I guess, look, I am concerned. I am a little bit anxious about it. At the same time, I'm very relieved. It sort of had to be done. I appreciate big time America having done it, and at least it set back. At best, set back at Iran like 20, 30, 40 years, in their nuclear program, which is absolutely fucking brilliant. But I'm just reading more news items as they're coming through, and as they're coming through, I'll tap in. Okay.
Thank you, Rohan. So before I go to Pepe, I want to go to Hoosier. Hoosier, you there?
I'm here. I sent you a 2 minutes video in back channel that is very relevant now. If you get a chance to quickly see if it's appropriate to post it, that would be.
Wait. Is it the bombing of the sites?
No, it's about the Persians requesting help from Israelis.
Got you. I appreciate it. I'll take a peek at it in a little bit.
In my PTR is the bombing.
Okay, thank you. Pepe, what's going on? Bro? What do you think about
off of when Tel Aviv gets bombed?
Oh my God! Can I go after
Guys,
Pepe?
hold on. Who said that?
Yeah, that was
I
me.
got you. I got you. Pepe, good evening, man. What do you think about what's going on?
Well, I mean, I think, those mullahs definitely don't need nuclear bombs, why? There was no excuse for them having like 60% enrichment, so the world's probably a safer place. That being said, as a Zionist, somebody who supports Israel and then defending themselves, a lot has happened over especially the last couple of years. We've given you guys a lot of money. Iraq's been invaded, regime changed. We've attacked Iran. Libya's been regime changed. Syria recently. Hopefully, since we've given you guys so much fucking support, you guys will shut the fuck up and quit asking for stuff and celebrate today. And, God bless you guys. That's it.
We're handing out baklava on the streets, don't worry.
Thank you, Pepe. Adams? And then, wait, after Adams, I'm going to go to Matt, Steve, and then C. Get it.
Hello. So, today is a very good day. I was actually throwing a party for over 100 people, and this news, broke out, and I'm elated. We all knew that this was coming. This is what we voted for. Shout out to Donald Trump for actually standing on business and protecting America. And for those that have a problem with this, they should pack up. They should leave, go to Tehran, and get a construction job and start rebuilding if they feel that strongly about this. So, I personally am suffering from radical Islamic fatigue. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them bitching and moaning. I hope that the hateful, disgusting people that bomb took out erase hate from this freaking earth. And I hope that people learn a very valuable lesson. We're not playing anymore. People in America in the West are not playing anymore. Trump is in office. He is the president, whether you like it or not. And fuck around and find out.
Thank you, Adams. Steve Wheat, how you doing, bro?
Good, man. How's it going?
It's going well. Do you want to chime in, sir?
Yeah, I mean, if we limit it to what we just did, I think taking out the sites that was deep underground was something only we had the capability to do. I think beyond that, I think Israel's got it under control. I think we drop the bombs, we take out the sites, and we go home and we watch it unfold and just mind our business from here on out.
Thank you, Steve. So I just want to give a little heads up. If you have a tissue ready, you're about to have some liberal tears. I'm going to go to C, then Resistance, then Dave. C, how you doing, C?
About me?
Oh, sorry, Matt. Okay, we'll go to Matt, then C. So C can get her liberal tears in order. Go ahead, Matt.
I just wanted to say how excited I am. Rohan, I heard his voice for the first time in a few months. You've been missed.
That's not Rohan. That's AI, but go ahead.
Okay. I voted for Trump for 3 reasons. I'm back on the Trump train. I jumped off it on May 2nd. I'm back on it. Why? Because I voted for him for 3 reasons. Foreign policy, protect our border, and cut my taxes. And keep my taxes low. Well, they should be lower, but anyways. And the big, beautiful bill is about to pass. He just handed Iran his ass. We flew in there, had an 8-minute war, and we flew out. They're going to figure it out. And the southern border is generally closed for business, making America great again.
Thank you, Matt. Rohan, you wanted to say something to Matt? He wants to have a bromance with you.
Matt, great to hear from you. It has been a long time. Trump is going to be making an announcement, national address, fairly shortly. I'm going to try and pump it through here when it comes through as well.
Can you feed that live or no?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit sketchy, but probably similar sort of quality as we did the other day.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you, Rohan. Let us know. We'll listen in. C, how you doing, C?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I got my tissues ready. Go.
Okay. Well, I'm not like crying or anything. I mean, shit. I mean, what's there to cry about? I mean, so yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm just worried about the backlash, like in terms of like China and like Russia and just how this is all gonna play out. So I had no problem with him bombing. I figured that he would. I expected that he would. You can always see how Trump, was setting the stage, setting the table for this to happen. So I'm not surprised at all. Look, Iran had no right. Like, we shouldn't allow that to continue. I just wonder. I'm just wondering how this is all going to play out, because ideally, like, in this day and age, we should be able to actually try to like create other countries to stay away from the nukes and all that shit. But I guess we weren't able to do that, or didn't take enough time to. I don't know. I just want to worry about the backlash. I think, as someone else said. So, and I think that's yet to be determined. He's going to be speaking, I guess, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 7 o'clock my time. So we'll see what he has to say. It's not like we'll know what's going to come. I just worry. I do think that Iran might have. Maybe they're not stupid. So I do think that they probably have some, something's going to happen.
They are stupid.
Oh, hold on a second. I just want to say.
Okay, well, they are stupid to some degree, but they also aren't. I don't know. I mean, look, I don't, like, yeah, I'll listen to you guys, but I do worry that.
Hey, thank you, C. Got it. Zen, hold on. This is Zen, hold on. We're going to go Resistance, Dave, David, and then Father. Resistance 1.
Yeah, good evening. I just like to say that America, as usual, have lied to the American people, just like Trump did, and lied to the majority of MAGA with this anti-war, gonna stop war and foreign money into these countries who are committing, genocide and attacking other sovereign countries like the scums that they are. And it's typical, we have a lot of white supremacists, warmongers with even in here, as you hear, sovereign country, borders are not threatening our borders. But yet, for some reason, they have an issue with people enriching uranium that they're not even using for nuclear weapons, according to the United States and according to the people who check these things. That's number one. But yet, they don't have a problem with a country who stole their nuclear capabilities from America, which is Israel, the proxy, that has nuclear weapons, that does not even allow the people to go in there and check their nuclear weapons or systems. So, like I said, this is the typical, white supremacist.
I have a question for you. So, I shouldn't even bother inviting you to Passover dinner? Just curious.
Oh, no, you can invite me over dinner, but I'm just going to tell the truth while I'm at dinner. That's all it is. They can kick me out later. But the facts are that America is aiding terrorism. They always have. They love the Arabs when they got to fight the Russians for them. They love the Arabs when they got to fight whoever for them, with ISIS and all. They love the Arabs when they got to do the dirty work, but then they hate them when they want to try to abstract their natural resources and steal their oil and their natural gases.
Resistance.
I don't want to talk to you, Rohan.
First off, don't tell him to shut up. Don't be disrespectful. He didn't say 2 fucking words to you, piece of shit.
Wow.
It went right over his head, Rohan. I said I shouldn't invite you to Passover dinner. He didn't hear the Passover part, but go ahead.
That's crazy. I was wanting to ask a simple question. I don't know why you got so triggered. Wow. Look, the question I had for it, but if you want to put that in the chat, it's very simple. How is America funding terrorism? You believe that America is actually funding Iran? Iran has been responsible.
America's funding its terrorist proxy, Israel. They're committing genocide. They kill innocent people every day. They just kill innocent people in Iran before they bombed the nuclear sites. Because if it was about just their nuclear sites and the rich and uranium, why didn't they do that from the get-go? Why did they bomb a hospital? Why did they bomb civilian infrastructure? It's because they just like killing innocent people, Americans and these dirty European Zionists that are in Israel. This is what they do. They like killing colored people, especially Arabs.
Hold on a second. Resistance. I'm going to let you have the dialogue with Rohan. See, respectfully, shut the fuck up when people are talking. I know you have autism, you can't control yourself, but either go down to the VIP section and listen in, or just shut up and be respectful. Rohan, to you.
Not too much on autism.
Hey. Wait, hold on. Can we just make a distinction? There's a good autism and a bad autism, just like there's a good AIDS and a bad AIDS. Magic Johnson had the good AIDS, and everybody else got the bad AIDS. So C just has the bad autism. So
I agree. Rohan, to you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, Hermes, look, I don't know where you live. I'll just take a punt at it. Like you're living in America, you love America, and you want a safe America and a good America and so forth. And part of what's happening in the world today, I don't know if you're aware of that, but, we have countries that need to be able to protect themselves. We have departments, government departments that help to be able to need to be able to identify where there are threats and so forth. Hence, every country, Western country, has a designated terrorist list. If you go to any country, whether it's America, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, the UK, and so forth, just do a search for designated terrorist lists. Okay? What you're going to find, because you'll see for yourself, is 90% of these designated terrorist groups they have got one thing in common. They are Islamist. Strange thing is that you have people like yourself who just want to look away from facts and just take on things that are quite convenient for your own narrative. Iran is the biggest sponsor of terrorism in the world. Yet you want to try and convince other people that it's just perfectly okay to be able to demonize a country where it's the only Jewish state in the world, where it's being attacked from 6 or 7 different places at the same time. Yet it doesn't work out for me. Like, you're aware, okay, fact, that Iran, the IRGC, has sponsored Hamas for decades. And they are a designated terrorist group. Hezbollah, which attacked Israel unprovoked. Houthis in Yemen, again, financed fully by Iran. And you have 2 million people in the streets of Yemen shouting, "Death to America, death to Israel." Like, can you see how, from somebody else's perspective, your idea is pretty fucking warped?
No, actually, your idea is warped because I hear animals such as yourself and other white people here in America to see death to Islam, death to the Arabs, like they did in Brooklyn. Remember when the terrorist Ben Kavir came here?
I can definitely outtalk you because I'm
You definitely can. You have to mute me.
That's right, because you don't shut the fuck up.
Neither you, dick sucker.
Did you call us animals?
Any white supremacist that supports the terrorists of America and Israel, yes, you're fucking animals.
Then why don't you leave America? Go
This is my country, that's why.
That's my country.
No, it isn't. You're white. It's not your country. You're white.
Go ahead, continue your racism.
I'm going to continue with the truth while you animals can listen for a little while and at least try to absorb what reality is. The real proxy and the terrorist is America. Who had, a matter of fact, what American general said that America had the plan 20th to invade 7 Arab countries to top,
you know what's funny
to change
about
their regime.
You know what's
One of
funny
them was
about
Iran,
like
wasn't it?
You know what a guy
Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya.
You know what's funny about a guy like you? You'll complain about America and the white supremacists, but I guarantee you're the first motherfucker asking for reparations.
But why the fuck is he still in America? I don't understand. Why the fuck does
I don't either. I don't, because he likes to fucking rabble-rouse. But like I said, Pikachu, hold on. Like I said, he's going to be the first one with hat in hand asking for the fucking handouts. I guarantee you. Rohan, back to you, my man.
He's a Puerto Rican, by the way. He's not black.
It's just, it's absolutely bizarre. It's really quite bizarre to be able to hear something like that. Anyway, who's next?
A Puerto Rican Muslim? I bet you he doesn't eat carnitas.
He converted in prison. I'm serious. He's total.
Alright, Pepe, let's have that conversation later, please. Dave, are you there, Dave?
Yes.
Do you want to? Not David. Dave.
And Dave, can I add something before we move to the next person?
You're going to anyway, even if I say no.
No, because this is very important. He was giving misinformation about Israel bombing civilians and hospitals. I think this dude got it all wrong. Israel didn't bomb any hospitals. Israel did not bomb any hospitals or civilians. I'm going to repeat that. So that's for people who don't know what's going on. It was the other way around. IRGC is the one that targets civilians, and it did target a hospital. So that's very important for people to know.
Thank you. Before I go to the next speaker, it's Roger. Mojo, are you there?
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
Bro, I have a question for you, and I'm being so sincere. Bro, how the fuck is this country ever going to move forward with this next generation like this fucking idiot Zen in the chat?
Very simply, we're just going to ignore him. Clubhouse is one of the last places on earth where we even give attention to these people. They don't exist in the real world. I mean, go knock on your neighbor's door. You won't find somebody as stupid as him. We've already moved on.
No, you're wrong. He's the asshole that's on Columbia campuses fucking saying from the river to the sea. Say, it's... And
hold on. Here's the problem, though, and this is why we need to move on, is that he wouldn't be able to tell you what river or what sea. This guy couldn't pass a geography test if you paid him. Stop worrying about the idiots. The idiots are always going to exist. They've existed in every fucking generation. There's always been the fucking town idiot. He just happens to be our town's idiot.
Sounds good. Dave, are you there, Dave?
Yes.
The mic is yours, sir.
Yes. So today is the best timing. Why? Because by Israel triggering the world attention on Iran having potential nuclear weapon, is the best timing to unite the West to fight this evil, which named the bomb 1,400 years ago, which was 638 AD, when the Islamic military forces is able to defeat or conquer a fortified Jewish city north of Medina. This is how this IRGC have been aiming to destroy Israel by naming the bomb according to this fortified Jewish city. And so today is a very good timing, right? If I hear many people afraid of the backlash, but today is the best timing. If it happen, this is the best timing to mobilize the entire West to clean up whatever sleeper cell, whatever that this IRGC has been planning for last 40 years. This is the time to clean up so that your future generation don't have to face it. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. David, you already spoke. I want to. Father, how you doing, Father? Father, you there?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just, I'm being the news junkie that I am. Truth Social was down for a few minutes, I guess, because I guess China is not happy, so they're doing their cyber attacks and all that stuff. So this is not just bombing and all that stuff, but we also have the cyber attacks that are going to be happening too. So just everybody be aware.
Thank you, Father. Givy, are you there, Givy?
Yeah, I just wanted to add one thing to what Father just said. I wouldn't be so sure that it's cyber attacks. It might be just a lot of people running into the Truth Social, because for a couple of seconds, Clubhouse was not available for people that were trying to join rooms. So it might be just a lot of people rushing to the Truth Social to see if it's the real tweet that was tweeted, and not some scam bullshit that the U.S. has entered. And also, on behalf of people living in the region, thank you, United States Air Force, and for the diversion that was made with those planes going from Guam that were not used. Thank you for that.
Thank you for your share. Miss Lopez, long time no speak. How you doing, Miss Lopez? Dawn.
Good. Hello.
You're in the...
There's my red bar.
Yeah, you're in the Matrix.
Yeah.
I'll come back
Sorry
to you.
about that. Anyway.
Go ahead. Thank you. I'll come back to you. You want to try again, Dawn? No. You're still in the Matrix. Les, how you doing, Les?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I just saw the headlines, and it just seems we're giving Iran a chance to be telling the truth. They said they weren't going to be developing a bomb back when, and we're keeping them to their word and helping them out with that. And the whole thing reminds me, you know, you don't let, you know, it's like when we had World War II and you know, we let, you know, enemies get stronger and stronger, and you still have to, you're not improving the chances of peace, you're just making it so when you finally have to do something, you want to make sure you're not facing a nuclear power.
Thank you, Les. Appreciate you. So I'm gonna let Roger pick which liberal we go to next. C or Zen? Which one would you like to engage with?
Well, first of all, we don't have any liberals in the room, but we can go to one of the progressives. You pick.
I'm gonna pick C because, you know, I made a very salacious statement that she needs to get laid, and unfortunately, see, I don't do big women. But if you want to chime in, be my guest.
Excuse me? What the fuck? Big women? What are you talking about? Like, TV, like, you're just hilarious. I'll just let you guys talk. You're just fucking trying to get a rile out of me. You're hilarious. That's funny.
Thank you. I'm hilarious.
Wait, hold on. See, you can do better than that. Listen.
I don't want to. I have other places to speak.
Well, hold on.
I have my energy's better else somewhere else. I don't need to, like, you haven't earned it, actually, at this point.
You just spent 30 seconds saying that.
Well, yeah, you got that, and I mean it nicely. Factly.
So you don't have anything to say, is what you're
I
saying.
don't have anything. I don't like the conversation. I don't like it.
Well, hold on, Zen, I got you. Take the devil dog out of your mouth, right? And you're more than welcome in my stage at any time. How about that? Get Zen, let's hear your Zen approach.
That's so sweet. So, there was a previous speaker that, like, kind of got really anti-Semitic, and I don't blame you for being hot under the collar. But there was a little bit of a, I don't know, I don't think it's good to fight fire with fire. I heard someone say, if you don't like the country, you can leave. That's a racist trope. Take that out of your vocab. Take that out.
Wait, hold on. How is it racist to say love it or leave it?
It's traditionally only said to minorities.
No, hold on. I'm gonna extend this to everybody, whether you're black, white, or candy stripe. Love it or leave it.
Yeah, cool. But reinventing the wheel aside, it is traditionally.
Listen.
Hold on.
You're not going to tell me to hold on. Hold on. I tell you to hold on, asshole. I don't give a shit. I will power trip. That's what I do. And you criticize me for it. That's fine. You'll get in about 90 seconds. You'll be able to tell me what a power tripping asshole I am. All I'm going to say is you bringing your race grievances into this conversation says more about you than it does to anybody else on this stage. Why don't you try to stay on topic? I know how progressives want to make things sloppy. The next thing we know, we're going to be talking about fucking gender as well as race. Eventually, we'll get to reparations, and we'll be completely away from the fucking topic. But now I'm gonna restart what I was saying since you interrupted me.
You're also autistic. That's cool. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, let me clear my fucking throat here for a second. So I'm gonna start over, and if you interrupt me again, you'll have to get your response on the go. So I'm gonna challenge you to stay on topic, and I'll tell you this. Anytime he goes off topic, let's not interrupt him. What I will challenge everyone on the stage and in the audience to do is anytime he goes off topic, just give him the laughing emoji. Go.
Yeah, cool. Just to reiterate, because I think sometimes people get triggered and they go into fight, flight, freeze, and they stop hearing coherently and things become threats to them. Because the first thing I said is a previous speaker became anti-Semitic and it was uncomfortable for everyone. I think you got so hot under the collar maybe it's not good to fight fire with fire. I heard a common racially used trope.
You're kind of breaking. Zen, you're breaking up. Zen, you're breaking up,
where
bro.
progressive, where race, where? Because he isn't projecting.
You're in the fucking Matrix, you idiot.
I heard maybe a third of that. I just want to know if he'll answer, which I'm sure he won't. Zen, how old are you? I'm going to guess 22. 21 to 25. 33, and you have this thought process. This world is fucked.
Yeah, I have the thought process that's saying if you don't like the country, you can leave as racist as a 33-year-old black man. Okay, way to keep an open mind, JB.
Wait, first off, I never said I had an open mind. So you had to throw in there that you're a black man. I don't know why you had to throw that in there.
Because I've heard that used by white people specifically against minorities. Hence why I said it's not good optics. And I didn't even call you any kind of way. I just said, bro, don't fight fire with fire.
So you don't think those white people said that to you because you're annoying as opposed to because you're black?
Oh my god. Or internet troll, like you're big.
Yeah, at least we're not trolling with an Obama phone with no reception.
I was just going to say, bro, don't get your phone at Five Below.
He literally just made a racist joke again. Now I'm on an Obama phone. What?
Wait, Zen. I know I'm saying Zen, see you fucking retard. Zen, he's black.
Yep.
I thought black people could say things like that to black people.
You got it, Jay. That man in my PTR with the Trump hat on.
Self-hatred.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It's called self-hatred, and that is the like.
Wait, hold on. So you can only love yourself if you voted for Kamala Harris, the woman that threw innocent black men into prison?
Oh, that's
the only self-love. That's the only self-love.
You got more strawman for me?
Don't fall for this shit. That's all I have to say. Don't fall for their preying on you.
See. Wait a second.
They're desperately trying, but they're big.
Yes. See, check it out. The all-you-can-eat buffet is still open. Hurry up.
The fat jokes is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Aren't you Jewish? Is that?
I've never been ever told that.
Is that allowed?
It's funny. It's hilarious that you would call me fat. I'm not fat.
I said large in the charge, Marge. I never said the word fat once.
No, I mean racist would have been go to the buffet and don't skip the fried chicken if you're black. That would actually be racist. I don't think that Jay said anything racist.
Dude, I don't even fucking give a shit like what he said. I mean, half the shit that he says is not appropriate.
Well, it's not appropriate. Okay, I have never once commented on your stupid stutter. I let that be.
Oh, so now is this a fight about, we just bombed Iran. I thought this discussion was about that. Now you're trying to, come at me, attack me,
Now we're talking about the fact that you spoke that though.
Please, I thought I'm leaving the room.
Wait a minute, see, so wait a minute. Wait, hold on. We were talking about Iran.
It's okay.
And then Zen started talking about rape.
Adam, she was leaving 10 minutes ago. She loves the attention because she don't get it.
But where is it's a fake outrage. So we were talking about Iran, then Zen starts talking about racism, and then now she wants to say, oh, well, you know what? Why are we not talking about Iran? So why didn't you have that conversation with Zen? This was the first person that was sitting there defending him when he was trying to pull some bullshit out of his monkey ass, making this shit about racism.
Yeah,
this shit isn't about racism.
Not a self-hater, and he's not a self-hater. Okay.
I called you a monkey. That had nothing to do with your blackness. I called you a monkey because you're acting like a fucking monkey.
Don't convince me. Don't convince me. You got it. You fucking got it.
All right, let's move on. Daniel, go ahead, Daniel.
Hey, that's your man, by the way. That's your man.
So just a few things
that's
that are happening.
That's the one they point to when they're like, "See, black people agree with us."
Zen, can you let Daniel finish? You're 33 and you sound like you still live at home. Go ahead.
I'll be quick. Basically, I just got updates of things that are coming. So the IG is now saying now the war started. The Houthis are also starting to threat, and in Israel they moved the entire country from to basically essential workers, and basically it's red alert. So they're changing the home front regulations. So that's it. That's the update.
All right, I'm going to do a reset, so maybe we can get back to it. It's healthy debates, guys. You have a pink ticket, cash it in. Breaking news: America is liberating Iran. Guys, if you want to come up, you can see we have a very stimulating conversation tonight. Sean, if you want to come up, Naru, Alex, Tom, James, Bradley never comes up. Alex, oh, Sapien wants to come up. Let's see what Sapien has to say. Sapien, no name. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi. Did you want to chime in on this?
Yes. So I'm actually very pleased to hear that Trump, did what he did. It's good that we're sticking up for our ally and we're sticking up.
Is this Hampton?
That's Hampton.
It is. Hi, Hammy.
Adams. I don't even want to go there with you right now. But
all love, Hammy.
So, no, I'm just. We can't have Iran have a nuclear weapon. We can't, and I just don't understand these liberals in the West, and I'm a liberal, right? Just totally simping and cucking for civilizations and governments that wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. In fact, they pour more gasoline. It's honestly really disgusting. It's just. Look, I'm not a Trump fan at all. I hate him, but he did the right thing in this situation. A broken clock is right twice a day. Okay, I'm happy that we did what we did. And I think these people that are whining and bitching and moaning just need to shut up or go move to Iran since they care so much.
Wait a minute. You told me that I need therapy for agreeing with me? What the hell is going on?
No, I'm talking about some of the comments that you've been saying about, I don't even want to talk about race or anything, but you've just been saying some very interesting things about your own group of people, but it's not about that. It's not about that, Adams.
All right, guys, we're not going down that lane, please. We have Parmita on stage. Parmita, are you there?
Hi.
Hi. Do you want to chime in on the conversation?
I just came in, so I'm gonna listen. I am from Iran.
And what do you think about what's happened today with America bombing the Iranian nuclear?
I'm a bit confused because some of my family are there, and they're bombing innocent people. But I'm hoping something good will come out of this.
And sorry, whereabouts are you from?
I'm in London. I live in London, but I'm from Iran. I born in.
From Iran.
Yeah, I live in London.
Well, how are you? How are you feeling about it? Because we get people expressing different ideas and thoughts, about what Israel and also America are doing at the moment. The vast percentage of people who are here who identify as Iranian are actually quite happy about Israel being involved.